From the very first moment that I set foot in San Francisco, I felt like I belonged. I come from a small town, and I'm sitting here, a punk rock kid, walking down the hallways, being spit on by other students. And it was because I was different, and I was weird, and I was in a small town where weird does not work. And then I came to San Francisco. I saw more people like me, and I was normal. Nobody thinks they're gonna get old, but they do. And you don't know how you're gonna do it. You don't know how you're gonna be old. Didn't think it was gonna be like this. Before COVID, I was sober for 2 years, and then COVID hit, and that's when I lost all my AA meetings. That's when I lost my sponsor. I started drinking again, and it was just enough for my liver to say, sorry, I can't bounce back this time. So I needed a new one. So I was in a hospital bed for the 5th time that year. I was really struggling with the fact that my mother, who's retired, was taking care of me with my rent and food, and she's using her retirement when she doesn't have enough for that to help me. It was a horrible feeling. And my mother is the most amazing person in the world, but I don't want her life being worse because of mine. The phone on the hospital bed rang, and I answered it, and it was IOA. And I was like, hello? And they were like, do you need help? So I said, yeah, I could use help with food, and I could use help with rent. And they were like, well, let's make an appointment. Let's meet, and we'll see what we can do for you.
John!
Hey, how you doing?
Oh my God, John, how you doing? So I'm Frey. I'm a care manager. I work for IOA. I met John a year and a half ago, and he was in a really bad place. John is a great example that he did not have any clue which way to go, how to access any resources.
You had all this information, but you weren't like shoving it on me.
You know, I wanted to get to know you. When I did the assessment, I wasn't rushing because I want to get to know John.
We would talk about certain things that I might need or whatnot, but we would also just say, hey, how you doing?
It's what you've been through, and then where you are right now is amazing. It just gives me so much joy, like, to see that, like, you know, it's a partnership. We did it together.
Not everybody knows everything, and you need somebody who can help you. IOA was there to fill the gap. It was enough for me to be able to worry about my medical problems, and not so much, will I have a roof when I get out of the hospital this time? July 13th will be a year since my surgery. Some amazing person was a donor. There's only one reason right now that I can see of why I'm still here, and that is the IOA. I get to stay in San Francisco because of IOA. I get to live in the house that I've lived in since I was 28 years old. If it wasn't for what I received from the program, I wouldn't be able to be in the place that made me feel like I belonged. IOA has this ability to just come into a person's life and change it for the better.